Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new. My name is Tawana, and by today's title you guys see that I'm doing a little bit of a sit down video, which is pertaining to, of course, grad school, basically going to tertiary level or higher level education with no student loans, you guys, like literally no debt. And in this video there's going to be a little segment towards the end where I'm going to speak all things as far as scholarships. I'm talking about like fully paid, fully funded scholarships that would be accessible for international students, because I do know I have a lot of people who are not currently in the US or studying in the US or living in the US, of course, who might also be interested in how they might get like a master's or of course a PhD or just a higher level degree. And yeah, just definitely stay tuned for that, because we're going to be touching a little bit of bases, and I'm talking about like legit scholarships, you guys, things that you can apply to and possibly receive no tuition, no fees, rooming is paid, the works. So this sounds like something that you might be interested in. Definitely stay tuned and let's get started. So I do want to give you guys a quick backstory. Basically, I have a bachelor's degree in biological sciences, which I completed in 2019. Currently, I'm doing a master's degree with a concentration in epidemiology within the public health field. Now, for both my undergraduate and now my graduate degree, I have not had any student debt, no like personal loans or private loans, none of that. And there are lots of different avenues that you can approach this from, you guys. So first off, I do want to mention that for undergraduate degree, I got like a fully funded scholarship. The scholarship was called a diversity scholarship within my program of study with my school, my undergraduate degree. And they offered this, I think if you started in the fall semester, August, as long as you started then, you could definitely apply for that and possibly get like fully funded tuition and all that stuff. So because of that, which the school offered directly, it wasn't like just it wasn't like a statewide thing, it was within the school. I will mention that first of you guys that that's the best way to get funding. Like I would say not the best way, it's definitely a way for like fully funding something as far as school goes. So if you're really looking to not have any tuition and fees and all the works, I would say look at schools that you're interested in and see if they offer anything as far as fully funded scholarships or just tuition paid or rooming paid, anything that is scholarships. I will tell you guys there are a lot of scholarships out there. Even if they're not like fully funded, you can definitely get like smaller scholarships per semester. You can write essays. I'm telling you guys, write those essays. Please write those essays, because a lot of people are like, I'm not gonna write these essays. So I feel like they just don't have a big pool of people to choose from. So definitely write the essays for like the smaller scholarships. It might be $1,000, $2,000, $5,000. There are bigger ones for like 10K and all that. So do a little bit of research. I'm gonna put a few resources in the description box. You guys can kind of, search through that as far as, smaller scholarships and all that sort of thing. I do know that most of my recent viewers kind of came to my channel for grad school because I started my master's degree. So I'm gonna jump into how I'm basically funding that or other avenues that you might explore for funding grad school. So of course there are scholarships, you guys. Again, if you're not even sure what school you want to go to, definitely search for the scholarships and see what universities might be offering those, and then you could apply to that and then apply to the scholarships, and you could possibly get in that way. Now, besides scholarships, a lot of graduate degrees and programs offer graduate research assistantships. That is basically you're going to be doing a couple of hours work per week throughout the semester, and they're going to pay your tuition for you. Like you're going to have your tuition waived. It's usually not requiring a lot of hours as far as the research that you're doing with the university program. It might be 15 hours per week or 20 hours per week, because they do want you to focus on your schooling at first. So if you're just looking at something like that, it's definitely an easy way to just get out of those tuition. Like the tuition is the main thing. I know for like in-state, it can be as much as like $5,000 to $6,000, and then for out-of-state students, it's over $15,000 for graduate programs per semester. So it adds up if you have to think of paying that out of pocket or taking a loan, which we're trying to obviously avoid. So in my instance, I also have I have a GRA position, and that pays my tuition. And my fees add up to like, the fees are mandatory fees that you can't get out of with the university. So it adds up to like, I think the fees are like the athletic fee, library fee, gym fee, those type of things. Little things that you're going to be using as a university student that you have to pay it regardless. So if you're not getting like a full scholarship or is waiving all of that for you, the best route would be graduate research assistantship. So after removing the tuition, after waiving that, my tuition for sure per semester is about $650. $647 is what I paid for spring semester. And that is like pocket change compared to like the 5,000 something I had to pay on top of that $600 for just my 12 credit hours I'm doing. And that's in-state, you guys. So imagine out of state might be like double or triple that. So I will say that for my graduate research assistant job, since I started my program last August, which was fall 2022, I started searching very early on because sometimes they're not gonna actually give you what's available before you start the school. When you're already there, I'll talk about it in a minute because it becomes a little easier to find a GRA position when you're already at the school, but more on that in a minute. If you're looking outright to start, your first semester with a GRA, start several months in advance searching, you guys. Go to the school website, use Google search engine, just type in like, graduate research assistantships, put in your program behind it or the school behind it within the college that you're in, and search throughout the system. It was very tedious, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, it took me a little minute. I think I started like searching back in probably like February 2022, and then I got an interview for my current GRA in April. And then I got it, like, they got back to me that I got it in May for August. So that just shows you guys like how many applications I put in, a few of them. And yeah, it was hard work, but it definitely paid off because like I told you guys, I only pay like $600 per semester. So can't really beat that. On top of that, I do apply for scholarships, like little scholarships that my program and school offered. I did get one last semester, which was for about $1,500. So that also came in handy because I paid the $647 fee that I had for the mandatory fees of school off of that $1,500. And then I had money for myself, a little left over, about 850 bucks, but hey, better than nothing. That's why I told you guys to definitely search for like any type of scholarships or, small funding grants that your school might offer because they're out there. You just have to take a little time and actually look for them. Now, if you're currently watching this video and you are in grad school, you don't have a GRA position, I'm telling you guys now, whatever program you're in, like I'm in the School of Public Health, if you're in like the School of Business, School of Engineering, reach out to your professors, first of all, professors you've taken classes with, and also reach out to like your advisor because they have so many like resources. I don't know what it is about it, but last semester, like a couple girls I knew who started without a GRA, they got it like that for their second semester of school, you guys, within our public health program. Because they always need people to work like in our biostatistics lab. The professors have research that they need, research assistants for. And they make, it's a small stipend per semester, but it's about $1,000 per month is what you're paid with your tuition waived. So imagine that. You get a little bit of pocket change again, tuition is waived, so you only pay those mandatory fees, which are usually less than, well, in my case, less than 700 bucks. Definitely use the resources that are provided with the university if you're currently there, and you can definitely get a GRA position. Like I think I would say like I'm at least 80-90% sure that there's a GRA position out there for you. So just take your time, contact a couple of people, advisors or career services, and they can help you. Now, of course, we know that a lot of people who are seeking, graduate degrees or PhDs and that sort of thing are already working individuals like myself. So of course, the stipend that I make is not enough money for me to survive on. You see, I get my nails done, my hair done all the time and all that sort of thing. So it would be, of course, the other way is working. Currently, with a GRA, you can work part-time because you don't work a lot of hours per month, like per week. So I would say you could definitely look at full-time jobs and part-time jobs. The other route would definitely be just working full-time, working your ASS off without a GRA position and making that money to pay your school. In my case, I do work and I also have that GRA position. So I'm just like, I don't know how I find the time to do my homework, you guys, but I definitely carve it out because I'm trying to get this degree at the end of the day. Like, that's the whole point of it. So explore that. I also want to mention that if you're with a company or you're working within a company where your degree is already focused, approach your HR, you guys. Please approach them because they definitely have scholarships. They have, programs where they can kind of help you out. Not all companies offer this, but if you're in the field of study already, you can definitely kind of like negotiate with them and speak with them that, hey, I'm doing a master's in this and that, which is pertaining to my job, and I'm looking at possibly, getting a promotion within this company and just growing within the company. If they hear that you want to actually stay a couple years, they're going to work with you guys. I know people who have, like, friends, I'm speaking of, not like a hearsay. I have friends who, within their company, they've gotten like small scholarships per semester, like $5,000 to put towards their tuition. I know where they kind of worked out in a company like, hey, okay, if you help me fund my master's degree, I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna stay at this company like X amount of years. It could be 5 or 10 years if you fully fund this for me. So please speak with your HR, speak with your managers, supervisors about this. See what might be, negotiable, and work from there, you guys, because it's out there. I feel like a lot of times things are out there, we just have to seek it out and ask for it, but it's not gonna just be like, here you go, in a little nicely done email that they're offering these things. But please negotiate your worth, because you're valued. You are a valuable asset to any company that you're working for. Yeah, I would definitely explore that and see how it goes. So we spoke about, of course, scholarships. We talked about graduate research assistantships. We talked about speaking with your employer for, funding your higher education, for, working for them for so long. Now, I'm going to speak to my international friends out there. I know a lot of people, it's like very hard for them to study in the US because the international fees are out-of-state fees, and you have to basically, be able to provide X amount of dollars per semester, per year, whatever it might be. Now, there are 2 opportunities I know of. One of them is specifically for University of Miami, which offers a full ride, you guys, for not only, in-state or US citizen students, but also for international students. Now, U of M, this scholarship offers, of course, fully paid tuition, rooming and board. You get like a meal plan, and I think you're gonna get like a small stipend of $12,000 to go with that. And that's like your pocket money to have for yourself. So that's one of the opportunities. Another one, if you're kind of aiming for not undergraduate, but more graduate or postgraduate level, the Fulbright scholarship, you guys. Now, the United States government, they offer a Fulbright scholarship. I'm not sure where exactly, if it's like only for, a region like Caribbean students, or if it might be just worldwide, but they offer something called a Fulbright scholarship, but yeah, it is a fully funded scholarship to any school in the US that you're accepted to. And it's for students that are seeking higher education within the US at any school that they are accepted to. And they offer it for graduate or a postgraduate degree. So again, it is fully funded. You're getting, rooming, tuition, and a stipend that you can like live off of, like a living expenses is gonna be paid for. And I just think that both of those are great opportunities. Now, of course, a Fulbright is a little bit more competitive, but you guys, if you believe in yourself, if you know that you're capable of this, go ahead and fill out those applications, write that essay for the scholarships, because you never know that you would be the one that they pick. So don't pass it up if you're like, oh, they probably have thousands of applications, or I don't think I'm good enough for this. Do not sell yourself short. Please apply. And again, your own research goes a long way. Please sit down, if it might be 30 minutes every night before you go to bed on your phone, go scrolling. If you're already interested in certain programs at certain universities, look throughout those university pages and just see if they offer any full scholarships for anything, you guys. You never know. Or do the opposite, where I said just go Google searching and see what schools might you get a full scholarship from, and then apply, because that's all it takes. But that is basically it for the video today, you guys. Tell me if you found this helpful, of course, below in the comment section. I would love to chat and interact with you guys there. And let me know if you have like any questions pertaining to grad school, as far as like applying, how long, how soon to apply, what you need to apply, all that, all the shebang. Go ahead and hit me up, and perhaps I'll do another video if you guys like this one. But thank you again for watching. And for all my coming back, returning subscribers, I'm sorry I went missing a little bit, you guys, for the new year. I have a vlog coming up, and I'll explain to you guys where I've been, why it's taking me so long to give you guys the vlogs, the grad school vlogs. But yeah, stay tuned, because it's coming on this channel very soon. So if you're interested in that, of course, you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. But until next video, thanks again, and bye guys.